CASSIUS IFLC in association with MTK Global, SEC Arena here in Belfast, joined by a very sharply dressed Dave Coldwell, as always. How are you, Dave?
I'm very good, thank you. Really good. What a night.
What a night. Yeah, indeed. Ryan Burnett becoming IBF bantamweight champion, and you kind of knew what it was going to mean to all his team. Adam in particular. It was a special moment, and then there was the dramatic split decision, which I think everyone knows now
that's going to be that's just wrong. That's I've not heard what the judges have said yet. The judge, so I say, but all I can think of is that he's marked the card completely wrong, where he's flipped it round completely, and he's got Burnett Haskins instead of Haskins Burnett. That's the only way that I can think.
Well, Eddie said that apparently Haskins had 2 10-8 rounds. So
right, okay, well that explains it.
That's what Eddie said, and also Eddie also said that one of the judges asked one of the photographers after the second round, I believe, which one was which.
Shut up.
That's what Eddie just said in my interview. I wouldn't be saying it unless he just said it in the interview. So, but apparently,
what, the same judge or?
I believe so.
Right, needs sacking off.
Because
that you can't have that. How can you have a judge sitting down, taking his seat, watching the fight, not knowing who he's watching? That's like disgusting.
But the right result, and
that just added to the drama, really. But regardless of that, Ryan Burnett boxed absolutely brilliant tonight, because what you've got to understand is that Lee Haskins is an experienced fighter. He's a world champion, but he's one of the most awkward, tricky customers you're going to come across. So for Ryan to, in his 17th fight, jump up from the level that he's in boxing to go into that level and completely dominate the fight the whole way through, that takes some ability and some mental fortitude. Because I'll tell you what, the atmosphere, because you can't comprehend when it means something so much to a kid like Ryan Burnett and what he's come through and how much it means to him. When you've got that sort of desire and that sort of wanting to win, and then you come out and all your crowd's there and everything, and it's like everyone's going mad for you. It's hard just to keep it on a level and think about what you're doing for every second of the fight. And he didn't lose rag. And I'll tell you, when he first came with Adam, he was a little tearaway. I remember when we kidnapped him and took him to Texas, and he was a little aggressive little man, and you see how much he's matured and developed, in that stable, in that gym, we had him. I can't speak highly enough of what Adam's done with Ryan. I've seen it from the start. I've heard about him raving about this kid and how talented he is, and when we went to New York with Andy Lee, I've seen it at first hand. Like I said, he's been in my gym, and I've been fortunate enough to see the developments of him. He's a class fighter, but he's a class kid as well. And kids like that, you just want to see do well.
A massive credit to Lee Haskins as well.
Oh mate, his shoulder went or something. I don't know what it is, because I don't think it popped out, but he got a problem with his right shoulder from, I don't know if it was 6, 7, something like that. He started shaking it about and feeling it about. I don't quite know what the problem was, but it's he couldn't really use it. He was managing to catch Ryan with the odd short shots as he's coming on, but he couldn't really throw it as much. But he showed so much balls and so much heart and determination and grit just to stay in there, because he was right from round 1. Ryan got his timing off on his right hand. Now usually with Haskins, he's the one that's in control early doors, and then he can fade down the stretch. When he starts slowing down. So from round 1, Ryan's got him, and he started landing good, hard, solid shots. So as he got caught with a shot, he got hurt, he got dropped, his shoulder went in a bad round. I think it was round 6. From then on, he just showed a lot of grit, a lot of heart, and a lot of times we talk about Lee Haskins and how awkward and how tricky he is and he's skillful, but you never really talk about his bottle. I've seen him display that before. I don't know if it was Jamoy, but tonight in losing a fight, he showed what champions art he's got.
Absolutely. All right, well, listen, I know you was just getting off and I just collared you there. So, Dave Coldwell.
It's nice to speak to you.
Always. Always.
What a good night in Belfast, mate. There's been some atmosphere here is unbelievable.
I know.
It really is. You know, it's great. We've got Belfast has got a world champion. Britain's got another world champion, and onwards and upwards. It's been a good 2017 so far.
Absolutely. Dave Coldwell, thank you very much for watching TV, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
Newcastle, mate.
Newcastle, Friday night in Newcastle. What could go wrong, eh?
Yeah. Only you know that one.
Thank you very much.